Good evening, Push Me Pull Yous. I have a new episode of Comic Reviews of Fate, and they're brought to you by my own comic book, Red Knight. It's being self-published by me with art by J.C. Grande. Issue 4 is out. All 4 issues are available, and I should make one more announcement. I forgot to mention it during the other video that I was doing. I will be at Baltimore Con with Lindsay, selling and signing copies, so September 8th and 9th. Check us out. I have a table. It's a Mammoth Publishing table, and I'll be happy to say hello to everybody. So check out the link below, and also check out the new Primal Paper Comics website link and the Twitter link at the bottom of this video. Now, hey, I picked up some new comics today, and issue 3 of Captain Marvel by, let's see, Kelly Sue DeConnick and Dexter Soy. And see, Carol has done a couple things. She's decided to graduate to the role of Captain Marvel after it being kind of left vacant for a while. And also she attended the funeral of one of her heroes, a pilot named Helen Cobb. Now, while flying Helen's airplane, she went through some weird energy stuff and ended up in World War II, where she's fighting alongside these women who are like out and about, doing their best to hold, you know, this area in the South Pacific. Apparently, these Japanese soldiers have gotten themselves some Kree battleships, and how the hell they get those? So what we have in this issue is a lot of cool-ass World War II versus alien fighting. Also, she's getting to know. Actually, her interactions between the female soldiers are really great. Some fantastic dialogue, by the way. And also, we get another brief, very brief explanation of her origin, which I think fits in and to this scene. It's actually really well done. Then we have some more action. So, wow, I don't know where this is going, really. I have a couple ideas, but I'm not quite clear. But each issue has gotten more and more exciting, and there's 2 little side bits at the end. One features Helen Cobb in 1961 at NASA headquarters, and I think it's, yeah, I don't know where that's leading. She seems to have some kind of piece of technology or something that interests them. Meanwhile, you know, she and the others are getting the brush off, like, oh, hey, you're great pilots, but you have vaginas, so forget about it. And then one of the, let's see, actually I think 2 of the soldiers have some comic book talent to themselves. And so at the back we have this one-page little cartoon that seems to be inspired by their run-in with Captain Marvel, and it's pretty adorable, actually. I love it. This is a fantastic issue, and it looks like DeConnick is adding some layers to the story and Carol's new status quo. I love this book. It gets better and better each issue. This is 5 Ram Chips easy. Probably the second best book Marvel's doing next to Daredevil. And I don't know. To be honest, they're both really great. Check it out. Buy it. Alright. Now, let's go on to GAMBIT number 2. And this book is by James Amos and Clayman. And last we left Gambit, he had broken into this rich and powerful man's mansion. His name is Seek or something, C-I-C-H, Seek, or something like that. Anyway, he funds and bankrolls a lot of supervillains and sometimes keeps their technology when they can't pay or whatever. So he breaks into his warehouse, and unfortunately the thing he stole, like, came alive and dug itself into his chest. So his good buddy Fence, who's a Fence, clever name. What, did George Bush name you? Hey, Fancy. Hey, how you doing? Anyway, he tries to dig it out, but doesn't really have any luck. So it's not killing him now. So what he's going to do is investigate this, see what he can do about getting this thing out. When he breaks into this museum to dig for clues, he runs into that woman who apparently he does not know her name, so I don't know her name. I can't remember what she was called in the first issue, but apparently it's not her name, so who cares? Anyway, they both run into each other, and they're both after the same object, the other object that's supposed to be connected to this piece or something like that. So, actually, their dialogue together is really funny. They get along really well. It's pretty nice and snappy, too, by the way. These two expert thieves that are trying to beat the crap out of each other. And Gambit has a pretty nice escape at the end, I have to say, where they both ended up kind of together. So, I don't know where this is going. This is some kind of, I don't know, this is some kind of, like, old-fashioned thiefy adventure, mystery, Indiana Jones, David Niven kind of thing. I don't know. Yeah, I'm digging this so far. And by the way, the art is really nice. I really like Clayman's work. I'm not too familiar with what he's done in the past, but I really like his clean pages, by the way. It's almost Kubrick-like. You know, Andy or the other one. I forgot. Anyway, I dig it a lot. I'm going to give this 4 RAM chips. Not a bad start for the Gambit series. And lastly, Powers number 11 by Brian Michael Bendis and Michael Ullman. And let's see, if you've been following, I know this story's been kind of like taking its time because I think 11 months went by between 2 issues or something like that. Anyway, I love this title page. It's really beautiful. And then these are just great pages right here. But let's see, what happens was one of the golden ones, these kind of godlike heroes, kind of went crazy because of the whole murder mystery thing that's been going on, somebody picking off the golden ones here and there. So she unleashes hell upon the city, literally. I mean, the whole city is getting drowned. All the superheroes are all over coming out, including Trip Hammer and the new Retro Girl. And this prompts, because things get so bad, Walker has to use his powers again, which he never does. And he swore he wouldn't again, but in his words, fuck it. And just goes and does it. And of course everybody kind of saves the day, and he himself throws this godlike creature into the sun. At the end, lots of people are missing, including Trip Hammer, who may be dead, I don't know. Walker himself, and I think Retro Girl's missing as well. And at the end, there's a new government program. The president signed into law that all superhero cases are now federal cases. So that turns this series into a new book. Actually, they're canceling this book. I think they're restarting it up as Powers Bureau, which will be kind of a FBI superhero thing. So, okay, cool. As long as Dina Pilgrim gets to be a big part of this series again, which it looks like. She's all in the first few pages, and she's on the cover. So I also assume we'll be seeing Sunrise too, which is an interesting character. I'm glad it seems like they're going to be keeping her. Although with Powers, you know, I don't know. I mean, it seems like I guess it's appropriate that they're going to the FBI because there is kind of an X-Files quality. Like, everyone but the 2 leads can get killed at any moment, and that seems to happen all the time. All right, I think that's it for now. So push the button, Lindsay.